Muy buenas, Darks, aquí estamos siguiendo la guía de The Witcher 3 con Dave.
Muy buenas, Darks. Ahora que misión íbamos a hacer, la de la Maniobra del Rey, ¿cierto, Dark?
Sí, la misión secundaria esta que habíamos dicho anteriormente que íbamos a completar, que es con los hijos del Jarl de esta zona, de Cratch and Crate, porque ya que los habíamos ayudado, nos invitan a una fiesta. Pues ahí vamos, nos hemos vestido para la ocasión.
¿Sí? Y también nos tenían que dar una recompensa. No sé tu partida, pero a mí me tienen que dar una recompensa.
Sí, también. No sé qué nos darán, pero bueno, sí. Nos invitan a la fiesta y de paso nos dan la recompensa. Me gusta mucho este caminito para llegar aquí, por los
es muy a los Señor de los Anillos, sí, Minas Tirith. Bueno, no, el abismo de Helm.
Ahí la da.
Master Geralt, a guard spotted you from the tower. They sent me to open the gate.
Why was it closed? Is that famous Skellige hospitality?
Me. 'Tis tradition. After the feast, the Jarls will choose the king, so the doors must remain closed. Only the sons and daughters of Skellige may stay in the castle.
Krach make an exception just for me?
All know what you did for Ceres and Hjalmar. Today, you're one of us. Come. Krach awaits.
How's the mood in there?
Calm. Too calm.
How's that?
We've an adage here at Skellige. At a good feast, mead and blood flow in equal measure. Surely you consider this barbaric on the continent, no?
Not sure. Sounds preferable to dull banquets garnished with court intrigue.
Step careful there. I've as much right to it as you do.
And I'd expect you to support me, not pinch my allies. If an on-crate's to wear the crown, it
should be you, because you've got fur growing on your chin, that it?
Show some of your own, and the Jarls just might listen to you.
Want your mug smacked? Remember, I was left standing last time we crossed fists.
Yeah? So you'll fight the Vilcards with me? Wonder who'll do better, you or Hjalmar the Giant Slayer?
Oh, stop your shite boasting.
Ceres! Hey! God damn it!
Bad way to play it out.
Think I don't know that? But you saw her, she's so...
Stubborn, fierce, mule-headed, refuses to listen to anyone.
Exactly! True, Arnvald. Me and Ceres, we're near twins in that regard.
Don't see Krach. He talking to the Jarls?
No, went to his chambers. To prepare your promised reward, no doubt.
If you've a spell witcher, perhaps you'd fancy some fisticuffs with the Vilcards. Loosen up your joints after your journey.
Maybe later.
This is a terrible cross. You and the sorceress. Come on, try me!
The best way to not work.
Where are these goblins from?
Temple to the eternal fire.
More silver there than in the dragon's hoard. So on the continent they raise temples to fire.
Greetings, Berna. Feast not to your liking?
This is no feast. It's a farmer's market where votes are bought and sold like sheepskins.
Svanrig is not gonna vie for support?
Bran's son will not haggle for a crown that is his by right.
Far as I know, crown goes to the claimant who gains the most votes.
That is the tradition, but not all traditions are good. The Isle's care should be entrusted to a single family.
Take it you have a specific family in mind.
Of course. Bran was the best king Skellige's seen in centuries. The throne should pass on to Svanrige, his true-born son, and then on to his sons.
What's wrong with voting for your king?
Take a walk. Listen and you'll understand. The claimants already hand out land, promise privileges, titles, favourable judgments. They behave like whores lifting their skirts for every passerby. A king by the grace of votes is no ruler, but a debtor. This must end. We must start by placing Bran's firstborn son on the throne. I hope the Jarls will see the wisdom of it.
Leaving Caer Trolda?
Tomorrow at daybreak. Enjoy yourself, Master Geralt.
May I?
You must even. Come! I've been waiting for you. So, feast to your liking? Any better than your continental balls?
Definitely more to drink.
Ah, there is. Rolled all of it out of my cellars. Double meads, triple, Cintrian plum brandy, Mahakimum spirit that burns the mouth like boiling water. Clan on Crate knows the meaning of hospitality.
Feeling torn between Hjalmar and Cerys?
You mean do I have a favorite? Nay. They're as different as fire and water. But on Crate blood flows in both.
Think the Council of Jarls will dare to put a woman on the throne?
If you'd asked me some months ago, I'd have laughed in your face. But today I see, and I'm not alone, that Cerys has something as rare on the Isles as a hot summer. Patience. Others act, then think. She's different. She thinks things through, the for, the against. But once she takes action, not a force in the world could stop her.
Between you and me, Hjalmar's not too hot-headed to be king?
Depends on the kind of king you have in mind. Want one who'll send emissaries, move figurines about a map, calculate the most profitable option? Then yes, he's too hot-headed. But Skellige wants a different ruler. The kind who'll drown Nilfgaard in blood. Sooner jump into a fire than surrender. And that is Hjalmar.
If you escalate your attacks, you stand to infuriate Emir. Could regret it someday.
In Skellige, we spit on the notion of peace at any cost.
Promised me a reward for helping your children.
And I aim to keep my word. Here, this bauble's been in the family for generations. I give it to you for helping ensure the line endures.
Beautiful craftsmanship. Thanks.
I'm the one. Hear that? Damn it. Hjalmar's probably started another row.
That's not Hjalmar. Let's go.
Ya hemos liado el tema aquí. ¿Qué hacen osos?
No sé, pero son osos con los de skin, si te das cuenta.
Sí, ¿no son berserker?
Puede ser, tiene pinta.
Son los osos de Skellige.
Sí, que también salían en Skyrim, jodida casualidad. Que eran como los hombres lobos, los veías hasta transformarse y tal.
¿Sabes lo que no me gusta? Que autogiran en cuanto les das. Intentas dar por detrás, autogiran.
Sí, se te posicionan solos. Ya lo veo en mi partida.
Literalmente pasa, ¿verdad?
Sí, a todos nos pasa. Para que haya una dificultad técnica, si no, muy fácil.
Bueno, vamos a ver.
Cloth! Give me some cloth! Gotta stop the bleeding! Quick!
Da.
Take my cloak. Hold on, son. You'll pull through. A shark grabbed my leg once. Albion!
He's dead.
Crack! Where'd those bears come from, huh? Answer! Now!
Careful how you speak to my da.
Stow your blade, pup, or Crack will lose a son too.
You insult me, Lugas, and now you threaten my son. I will not stand for this.
Dad, come here. Come on! Put you down like a rabid dog.
Calm down. Calm down. Enough blood's been spilt. Someone brought these beasts here to murder our sons and brothers. We cannot restore their lives. But we can. We must avenge them. This burden falls upon the host and his offspring.
Find the guilty on Crate. Find and kill them. Else your clan will be cursed for 100 generations to come.
Anybody see how the bears got in?
Don't matter. I know where to find the guilty already.
Wait! Are you mad? You're gonna kill folk before we've learned what happened.
Learn all you want. Meantime, I'll go wash the shame off our clan.
Hey, the Jarls aren't listening anymore. Stop playing the hero and think for a second.
Our honor's at stake, sis. I can't wait.
Are you listening to me? Someone let those bears in. We must know who, and the answer lies somewhere in this room.
I'm going with Hjalmar. Don't know where, but I'm going.
Knew you'd not turn down an adventure.
I'll stay here. Someone must see to everything. Summon the healer, hand the fallen over to their families. Wolf, I thank you.
We ride to Fornhalla. At a gallop. Right. Remember?
Yep.
This is Fornhalla. They were the one. He claimed he could down a...
So what now?
Simple. We welcomed the Vildkarls under our roof, gave them food, drink, and they spilled our blood. So now they must pay. In blood.
Should at least take one alive. Make him testify before.
This ain't the continent, Witcher. Don't need no court to see justice done.
Stop to consider that somebody might have duped them, used them.
Then they'll die for being idiots. Enough jabbering already. Let's go.
Vale, pues ya habéis visto. Supongo que eligiendo a Hjalmar elegiremos que él sea el rey de Skellige, haciendo su misión. Y Dave creo que ha elegido todo lo contrario.
Cierto, he escogido a Ceris, la chica esa, porque tiene bastante carisma y me cae bien. No como Hjalmar.
Es que digamos que Ceris es como más pacífica, ¿verdad? Piensa más las cosas.
Es más táctica. Más táctica pero putera.
Sí, este va más a saco. Ya nos ha dicho que los quiere matar a todos.
Ya ves, muy acta non verba.
Ahí la has dado, sí señor.
Ay, ¿y te has fijado que...?
Look, up there. A corpse by my reckoning.
Needs examining.
Y Dark, ¿te has fijado que antes salía el perro? El de Juego de Tronos.
fell to his death.
¿Ah, sí?
This
Sí,
one
sí.
here.
El que estaba llorando. Lloraba la muerte de su hijo.
Aye, true.
Ah,
More
buen
slender in the
dato.
shoulders.
Sí, señor.
No tattoos.
Pues que es igual, ¿eh? Hasta le han hecho la cicatriz en el mismo lado. Y la cara y todo.
Oye, ¿y podremos ver la misión de Ceris? Sí, ¿no?
Sí, la veremos al final del vídeo.
Bien, 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 bien.
Como siempre, Darks.
De momento, bueno, la que estamos haciendo, tenemos que explorar la aldea esta. Uy, 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 ¿qué pasa aquí? Vaya bug. Bueno, más que bug es que no me dejaba abrir la puerta. Maldito Hjalmar. Hjalmar.
A Skellige custom I don't know about.
If it is, it's new to me as well.
Clothing from 6 men. Just one body, though.
¿Sabes lo que creo? Que los berserkers estos
Body
son
covered
humanos.
in bruises.
Sí,
Knuckles
son
chafed
hombres
raw.
oso.
Fought barefisted. To the death.
Sí, es que son eso.
Probably. Or a very bloody sport. An old shrine covered in runes.
I know the signs. Language of our forefathers. Svalblood. Damn it.
What is it? That a name?
Aye. A deity whose worship is banned. All altars devoted to him were raised years ago. Priests extolling him were bound. Tossed into sailless longboats that were pushed out to sea.
Doesn't make sense to fear gods. Only ever dangerous in stories.
The gods don't concern me. Their followers do. You see, Svalblood demanded sacrifices. Human sacrifices. Sword at the ready, Witcher.
Strange smell. Bit like incense. Bit like a bait we witchers use.
For what?
Bears.
Crikey, you've a sniffer like a hound's.
Better. Follow me.
Vale, sí, al parecer vamos a ir a por hombres oso. Sí, es un poco raro. Al igual que los lobos. Hombres lobos. Y los berserkers, que Dave tiene información sobre ello. ¿Me quiere decir algo?
Sí, que antes me habías cortado un pelín. Que los berserkers, por lo menos en el ROM y en lo que se tiene que conocer en otros juegos, que eran unos soldados que cuando se inmolaban o algo así en el campo de batalla, que yo tengo conocido en el ROM 2 Total War, que eran la hostia. Son un pelotón de 5 soldados o así, y iban sin armadura, solo con una piel y hachas, y la liaban parda. Así que van a ser jodidos, creo yo.
Pero tenían algo de oso.
Sí, tenían la piel de oso. O sea, que creo yo que eran
tenían
conocidos.
pelaje, ¿no?
Sí,
tenían
exacto.
pelaje en el cuerpo, en la armadura, ¿no?
La armadura era una piel de oso, que creo yo que se cargaron ellos los osos.
Pero aquí de todas maneras creo que van a ser humanos que se transforman en osos, conociendo el lore del juego.
Sí. Me recuerda mucho al Skyrim. Sí, sí. Estoy muy pesado con Skyrim, pero es un calco. Son qué cosillas.
Hombre, sí. Skyrim, el del Scroll, a ver, es la misma mitología.
Ya, lo que pasa es que aquí sigue mitología nórdica y escandinava.
Mira, esto tiene pinta de que aquí debajo hay algo.
Trapdoor under a bearskin rug. Classic.
Come on, open it.
¡Voilà! Pues estoy en una cueva, increíble. Voy a dar caza a estos. Sí, pues con Hjalmar no se puede esperar otra cosa.
I'm gonna puke.
Hablar
It's as
poco.
though
Con Ceres sí, es una chica más sensata. Ya lo verán los Darks. Y bueno, Dark, te dejo que lo mío se pone un poco interesante.
Looking for death.
Nay, vengeance!
And answers. Why'd you attack Geralt?
We didn't come to the feast to kill, but we've no regrets about what happened there. There are weaklings in every herd. They must die to make room for those of strong blood.
Like the men whose corpses we found.
Aye. Those who wish to join us enter the Ursine Circle in groups of 6. We take only... The weak give their lives in sacrifice. The strong start their lives anew.
Strong blood? What are you talking about?
I speak of the she-bear and her cub.
We've talked enough.
Good. Talking tires me.
Bueno, venga, vamos a ver. Vamos a encontrar a este. Forma humana. LOL. Que se transforman. Sí, sí, sí. Pues la teoría era cierta. Nos atacaron. En la acera nos atacaron humanos. Convertidos en oso.
Hostia, qué cabrones, tío. Hijos de perrilla.
Sí, pero aquí no ha acabado todo.
Well, won't get anything else out of him.
We don't need to. Everything's clear, blood for blood.
Realize they might have acted at someone's behest? Might have just been part of a plot.
We on Crete always have foes. Let them plot, let them strike. They'll end like the Vilcarls.
Voices. More of them further on.
I'm counting on it. Let's go.
Este no hace prisioneros. Este va a saco. Venga, va. A matarlos a todos. Geralt pensando de que, bueno, podemos coger a alguien para interrogarlo. El otro... ¿Qué dice Geralt? Hay que matarlos.
Sí, si está haciendo lo que tú deseas. Mira al pobre hombre lobo, lo que le hiciste.
¿No? El hombre lobo lo salvé de su sufrimiento.
¿Y luego lo mataste?
Svalblood! Svalblood! We summon thy power!
Hostias, 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 hostias. ¿Pero qué es esto? Qué cosa más rara, ¿no? Unos osos que se comen a los humanos y luego estos humanos se transforman en hombres oso. Bueno, ya son berserkers. Lo que no me queda claro es que si eran osos normales y de dónde salen los osos. Supongo que esto es una cueva y estarían por ahí escondidos. Y el otro, el viejo, los llama. O serían espíritus. No lo sé. Lo que sí sé es que vamos a matarlos a todos.
Our forebears forbade all from worshipping foul blood, on pain of death.
What? Where'd you?
From Cairtrolda. Bet you know why we're here.
Aye. On a matter that's not to you, mutant. A matter of pride and honor.
Didn't see any honor in what happened at Crack's castle. That was a massacre, plain and simple.
You see in darkness, yet are still blind. We spilled that blood for Skellige, for a king we can be proud of.
Don't give a damn about your motivations. Give me a name.
I'd sooner die than tell you.
A ver, yo lo he intentado, ¿eh? Este es un mago. Yo he intentado hacerle hablar. ¿No ha querido? Pues nada. Ya llama a los osos, ¿sabes?
Not afraid to die. Gotta give him that.
A letter. Turns out the Vildkarls, unwitting tools. This druid, Artis, was to be the new king's advisor. Cheap reward for sicking the Vildkarls on your guests, causing all that bloodshed.
Who signed it?
Nobody. Anonymous.
You were right. There's someone else behind it all. All the mayhem.
Suspect anyone?
I know many who'd crave the crown, but none who'd stoop so low to get it.
Whoever it is, they could strike again.
And I'll be on my guard.
What now?
I'll tell the Jarls what we found here. Hope it's enough to clear the clan's name. Come on, we're done here. It was them attacked us. The Vildkarls.
Will you claim they turned into bears? That they're the berserkers our nanny scared us with as children? Is that it?
I saw them transform. With my own eyes.
Did you see Freya ride by astride a wild boar as well? You've discovered as much as your sister. That's to say, nothing.
Send men to Fornhala, then you'll believe.
Mean there. A shabby village, a few huts. What's their of interest?
A temple. It says Val blood.
Go on, Hjalmar.
What about? I found the traitors, wrought vengeance on them. That's everything.
No, not everything. The Vildkarls conspired with someone. Found a letter on one of their corpses.
Big. This does not identify the guilty party.
That's not why we've gathered. You washed away disgrace with the blood of our foes, Hjalmar. I, eldest among the Jarls, cleanse your clan's name. we part in peace.
So it is true. Warriors have become bears.
I'd say it's the opposite. I saw their transformative ritual. Our trial of the grasses, pure pleasure by comparison.
The Vilcarls have been punished. You and Hjalmar saw to that. But our true foe continues to prowl about. I sense hard times ahead for Skellige. But enough. Whatever comes, we must endure. I thank you, Geralt. Again.
No need. Again.
I'll not take any more of this modesty. This is a land of heroes. Let this remind you of that. And now, I must ride for Gedinath, for the Jarl's council. Time to pick a king.
What do you think? Who'll get the nod?
Come with me, see for yourself. All may listen to our deliberations.
I do have a horse in the race. Can't refuse, to be honest.
As I thought. Well, let's go. We're just in time.
They've already started.
Weren't long ago, we gave King Bran back to the sea. Today, our mourning ends. Today, by the grace of the gods and the clans, a new ruler takes the crown. Let us swear him fealty. Skellige has chosen!
I know you've long awaited this day. We strike at Nilfgaard!
Hjalmar! 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 Hjalmar!
Bueno, bien, ya tenemos completada la misión Coronación. En una misión donde, la verdad, ha estado bastante bien lo que hemos visto. En la cual podemos elegir quién será el rey, qué bando escoger, ya sea Cerys o Hjalmar. Y ahora, si os parece, vamos a hablar con los protagonistas.
Looks to me you're near bursting with pride.
If only you knew. Tell me, what other Jarl can boast children like mine? Shame their mother didn't live to see these.
Hjalmar will make a good king, provided you help him rein in his temper a bit.
That would depend on the matter. His brawling days are over, granted. But if he decides to sail against Nilfgaard, he can count on my blade.
I was afraid you'd never talk to each other again after that contest for the crown.
Who? Me and Hjalmar? You must be mad.
Rivalry certainly seems serious.
Our rivalry's one thing, but we share the same blood. That's what really counts.
So, not mad you lost?
Naturally, I'd rather be standing where he is now. But my brother's strong and he's got charisma. I believe folk will follow him. And if he grows too high and mighty, Father will cut him down to size. You can be sure of that.
Give him my congratulations.
I will.
You earned this.
Didn't I now? Well, truth be told, I'd rather have beat a bugger like Blue Boy Lugos. Fuck it. A win's a win. Thanks, mate.
What now? Call up the crews, hit Nilfgaard.
We go back to the Black Ones now. Come out of the sea at them. We'll grind them to dust. Any who remain will limp fast as they can back to their bloody south.
Take care, Hjalmar.
Oye, me ha agradado bastante que Ciri se lo tomara también, la verdad, la derrota y la victoria de su hermano.
Es muy deportiva, Ciri. Es que, ay, es tan buena chica.
Me ha caído bien, sí. Estoy deseando ver tu partida, Dave.
Sí. Y vosotros también, Darks. Miradla.
Y ya nada, pues la siguiente misión creo yo que sí que tendrá que ser esta del patito feo. Que recordad, teníamos que decirle al sargento del varón sanguinario que nos hablara de que nos dejara al bicho ese desgraciado, por así decirlo, con buenas palabras.
El pobre maldito, sí, exacto, Uma.
Vale. Venga, hasta el siguiente. Chao.
Hasta otra, amigos.
Are you listening to me? Someone let those bears in. We must know who, and the answer lies somewhere in this room.
You're right, Ceres. I'll help you.
Thanks.
Fine. See you when I return with the traitors' heads.
I'll stay here. Someone must see to everything. Summon the healer, hand the fallen over to their families. Wolf, I thank you.
Ever see anything like that?
No, and I hope I never will again.
Where'd the bears come from? We were all laughing, eating, drinking. Suddenly, a massacre. Torrents of blood on the walls.
What happened before the massacre? Be precise.
Young Lucas bet he could empty a barrel of beer in one go. He climbed on the table, grabbed a pony keg of Centron wheat, and started chugging. His throat bulged like a blowfish, face went red, but he kept drinking. Folks started banging their tankards on the table, shouted, "Lugos, Lugos." Then, from the other side of the room, we heard this roar. We turned in unison as if a coxswain had called. They were there. They were already there. Folks closest to the bears didn't even manage to draw their weapons. They were ripped to shreds.
We'll avenge them, I promise. Know who died?
Drogadar, Drakeborn Du, Blue Boy Lugos, Yalborn, Ottrig. Take some time, mention them all.
But you could name the claimants to the throne who survived in one breath. You, Hjalmar, and Svanrige.
What are you saying?
Nothing, just yet. We've talked enough. Let's look around.
Let me know what you find. I'll speak to the others. Maybe someone saw more than I did.
Fang marks, claw marks, broken bones. Hard to say what exactly killed him. All right. What do we have here? Bear's head, but the tongue's short, like a human's. Mouth smells of honey liqueur. Mead. And something else. Something earthy. Bears like honey, before it's fermented. Strange. Something under the fur. A tattoo? Shape of a bear paw. Old scar. Looks like it was sutured. Half man, half bear. Something like a lycanthrope. No full moon, so something else caused the transformation. Maybe something he ate or drank. Mead. Mead with an earthy aroma. Need to check the horns, tankards, and bowls. the horns are empty. Earthy scent from the bear's maw. Something towards mushrooms? Bowls empty, but the scent's in the air. Coming from somewhere else in this room. Here. Mead spiked with some kind of mushroom. And human blood. Ceres, come here.
A guard saw what happened. Those weren't bears. They were...
Men who transform into bears.
Uh-huh. Berserkers.
Berserkers?
The Skald's name for warriors who change into animals in the midst of battle. The stuff of fairy tales, legends. But it seems to make sense, right?
Mm-hmm. Almost. We were at a feast, not on a battlefield. Think I know what caused them to transform. The mead they drank. Smell this. Mead spiked with blood. And something else. Thinking it could be a mushroom, but I don't recognize the type.
Hjort might help us. Few druids know herbs better.
Can't hurt to try.
A disgrace.
Freyr, our mother, may the sea swallow the traitors. Freyr, our lady.
Mind if I interrupt?
Already have? What is it?
Someone spiked one of the mead barrels with blood and something else. An herb or a mushroom. Sarah said...
Give me the horn. I know the smell. A mushroom. Mardrome.
Mardrome related in any way to berserkers?
Aye, but only in the tales told to children as they're put to sleep on cold winter nights. Warriors who ate Mardrome were said to transform into beasts when consumed by battle rage, but as I said, it's only...
Only a legend, I know. Still, I find it easier to believe than some story about bears appearing out of nowhere. Ceres wasn't lying. You know your fungi.
I do. Especially those which affect the mind, soothe it, summon waking dreams. Odalric suffered for years. I tried to help him in various ways, initially with prayer, then with poppy milk.
But he's done with that now, right?
It's not that simple. But we'll wean him off it yet.
Mardrome. Never heard of it.
You've another name for it on the continent. Silasaib, I believe.
All right. Peasants eat it to soothe pain.
Udalric tried it too, but only a few times. In larger doses, the mushroom causes visions, nightmares.
Yes, the last thing Udalric needed more of. Thanks for your help.
Blood and Mardrome. The taste of human flesh and a substance that triggers visions. That well could have caused the rage. Maybe even the transformation.
Maybe. Hard to believe someone spiked the mead here in the hall, though, in front of all those witnesses.
You're right. I helped prepare for the feast. I'd have noticed. It might have happened before they brought the drink upstairs. In the cellars, maybe.
Come on, we could find some clues there. We must find the traitors quickly. Elsewise, the warriors will take matters into their own hands. Castle's abuzz already.
Think they'd attack Croc openly?
My father or each other. All in the finest Skellige tradition. Haven't had a good civil war in ages.
knew there'd be trouble. It was all too calm.
Funny. Arnvold said the same. For a feast to be any good, mead's gotta flow, but so does blood.
I'd say he got his wish. I really hope Hjalmar's doing something useful, not just looking for a fight.
Relax. Your brother's impetuous, not stupid.
We keep the poison at the cellar's other end down below. Come, I'll show you. The stench! Is that fart? Right behind you.
That's a relief. Blood and mushrooms. Think we can find out where this barrel came from? Looks different. What the? Shit.
The spirit! There's another exit behind the barrel, but they're too heavy. We'll never move them.
Don't intend to. Quick.
We might have been burned alive.
Somebody's damn desperate to bring our investigation to a quick end. This is secret passage. Magic.
One rarely used.
A place of power.
When Hjalmar and I were little, we'd play here. Once... bygone days.
When I get my hands on that pyromaniac.
Let's think. They had to use the entrance we used. Maybe they left some prints behind.
Maybe. When the door slammed shut and the fire broke out, did you hear a bottle shatter too?
No, but I've no Witcher sense at my disposal. You must hear the hair growing on my head.
I try not to eavesdrop. Anyway, entrance is worth checking. Come on. Someone walked through the mead. Could you ask for clearer prints? Sticky from the mead. Trail breaks off. Need to find another clue nearby, something else to follow. Must have felt his clothing rip, but was in a hurry.
What's this?
Piece of cloth.
No, it can't be.
What is it?
Arnvald's tunic. Only he wears this kind.
Sure about that?
Saw him in the main hall with the servants. Let's go. Look, it's him!
Grab a horse, we'll chase him down. Giddy up. Doubt he'll listen. Why'd you betray them? Talk or I'll finish what I started.
No Oncreate should ever sit on Skellige's throne. I know you better than others do. You're hot-headed, irresponsible. Skellige needs stability, a strong king. Not the kind a band of drunken jarls will choose.
Curious. Never heard you voice that idea, but I do know one who never stops saying it. It's Bernard Bran, isn't it? You were never a good liar, Arnvald.
What was her motive?
It's obvious. She schemed this up to get rid of the other claimants. Slander our clan in the process. If she succeeded, Svanrigger would have been left, the only claimant to Skellige's throne.
We need proof. Your word against Birna's, that's not enough.
Anvald, help us, and I'll ask my dad to grant you an honorable death. I'll insist.
I've letters from her. Instructions. How to poison the maid. But she never signed them. There's no seal.
Will that be enough?
It'll have to be. We shouldn't delay. Time to gather the Jarls.
I've assembled the Jarls in council as you demanded, Ceres on Crate. You claim to know who's behind the slaughter at Caer Trolda. Speak then. The blood of Skellige's sons and daughters. Whose hands does it stain?
Birna Brands.
The lass is mad. Do you think anyone will believe you?
You had them serve poison mead to the berserkers.
I beg your pardon. The servants of Caer Trolda are not mine to command. 'Twas your father who called for the feast, who assembled the guests.
There's reason in these words.
Have you any proof to confirm your accusation?
I've better. I've a witness. Arnvald.
Ceres speaks true. Birna commanded me to poison the maid. When Ceres and the Witcher descended into the cellars.
You betrayed us. The clan that took you in.
Good man. He's a servant to Ancrate, a lackey. He will say what they command him to say. He would lie for them even were he to pay for it with his head.
Birna speaks true. Arnvald has served at Caer Trolda ever since I remember. Loyally, like a dog.
I can vouch for Ceres. She's telling the truth.
You? Yet another Ancrate lackey? Did Ceres entice you to cooperate? I can imagine how. Or has Crack paid you to smear my name?
What did you say?
Calm yourselves.
After what I saw on Speaker Rock, I trust the Witcher. More than I do you.
You've that right. But it's no proof of my guilt.
Got one more piece of evidence.
A letter from Birna to Arnvald, instructing him how to spike the mead.
It lacks my signature. It lacks my seal.
But perfume soaked through the parchment. A very strong scent, you know. Still to be sensed.
Is this your proof, lass? Is this what you call evidence of my supposed treason? Don't make me laugh.
Birna's right, Ceres. 'Tis all precious little proof of her wrongdoing. Alas, your brother Hjalmar also has not presented anything that could clear your family's name. We've but one path left to us. Holger, Lugos, it's time we quit this damn castle. Come, we must decide what punishment Clan Ancrate will face.
You're making a big mistake.
Silence, wanderer.
Wait! Mother, you bade me to leave the hall before the feast. Why?
Son, not now.
Why did you do it? How did you know? How? You stand silent. You gave Ceres no credence. Gave the Witcher no credence. But you must give credence to a son who accuses his own mother. The massacre was her doing. She shamed herself, me, the family, the clan.
Svanrigger, I did it for you. Only for you.
You admit to this deed. As the eldest of the Jarls, I cleanse the name of Clan Ancrate. And you, Burna Bran, I sentence to death. You will be chained to a rock to perish of hunger and thirst, and sea fowl will peck apart your remains.
Burna had a lust for power, I knew this. But so strong as to commit such a crime.
What about Svanrige? What's his fate?
He'll lose his home, his name, his honor. He'll choose exile. Or death. But enough. Whatever comes, we must endure. I thank you, Geralt. Again.
No need. Again.
I'll not take any more of this modesty. This is a land of heroes. Let this remind you of that. And now, I must ride for Gedinath, for the Jarl's council. Time to pick a king.
What do you think? Who'll get the nod?
Come with me, see for yourself. All may listen to our deliberations.
I do have a horse in the race. Can't refuse, to be honest.
As I thought. Well, let's go. We're just in time.
They've already started.
Weren't long ago, we gave King Bran back to the sea. Today, our mourning ends. Today, by the grace of the gods and the clans, a new ruler takes the crown. Let us swear her fealty.
I know some would see another in my place. I thank those who stood at my side. Here, beneath the sacred oak, I pledge to be a good queen to the ones and the others. I want peace and prosperity to reign in Skellige. And I count on you to help me fulfill that dream.
Ceres! Ceres! Ceres!